Now, when you're using Notability, sometimes you might want to add other content other than just your text or your notes. So in order to do that, click on the plus sign up here in the right-hand corner. And from here, you can add photos. You could take a photo using the built-in camera. You could add figures, which are good for diagrams or if you're creating a graphic organizer. You could also add a web clip, which will be a link to a web page. And also you could add sticky notes, so you could put notes on your notes. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to hit a photo real quick. And I'm just going to pull one off my camera roll. Here's one on my iPad. So I just selected that, just like adding pictures into anything else. From here, I can go in and I could drag the handles to make it bigger or smaller. And I'm just going to drag it around until I get to where I want to place it. And I could also do what's called text wrapping, which will push text out of the way. Or I can, edit the picture. I could cut, I could copy, I could delete. Down towards the bottom, I could tap where it says add a caption. And I could say my iPad screen. And I just touch anywhere on my screen to get back to it. Now again, I can use two fingers to scroll at any point, and if you ever want to zoom in, all you have to do is zoom in by pinching your fingers, just like you do when you're using your browser or some of the other apps on your iPad. Now some other options I have available to me, up in the top right hand corner again, there's going to be this little wrench tool. If I click on the wrench tool, I could set my document to be read-only, which means I will only be able to view it. I won't be able to make any marks on it. I could also go in and I could change my paper. So there's some custom paper backgrounds that I can use, and notice once I tap them instantly, it will show the changes. Some are definitely a lot easier on the eyes to use. I could also select different types of paper. I can use lines, or I can even use grids. So if I have to make graphs or I'm doing anything for science or math class, I can use the graph paper from here. I'm just going to go back to using the line, and I'm going to tap away from there. There's also the help section on here. If you ever need to use that, you can just tap on that and it will bring you their tutorial that has all their different topics. And up in the top right hand corner, there's an icon that looks like different pieces of paper. If I click on that, that will allow me to control from here if I want to have multiple pages to it. It also, if I'm opening a PDF or a document that somebody shared or sent to me, I could use the little bookmark tool or I can use the search tool and I can navigate back and forth to those pages.